So, in this money mindset challenge, I am going to ask you to come up with your freedom number, right? I want you to think about what is the number that if you had in emergency savings or you just kind of had as liquid savings, that would create a, let's just say, a financial exit ramp for you. Because I think that so often we are on the hamster wheel of like buying and worrying about money and like feeling like we're never getting ahead. And I think in part we never take the time to identify psychologically like what if we had in the bank would allow us to like feel a sigh of relief. And I say that from it's like an individual experience because I feel like so much of the content that we hear, at least that I hear, you know, is the tips about like, how to ask for a raise, or you need to make more money, or you need to spend less and cut out your lattes and cut off all the subscriptions and all of those things. And I feel like that level of deprivation, maybe it feels like, or sacrifice, or like that's noble, that's great, but I think if you don't have like, what am I doing all of this for it makes it hard to just kind of like, yeah, like I'm not gonna cut out my Netflix, or I'm gonna cut out my Netflix and then like feel resentful about the fact that I cut out my Netflix, as opposed to if you had a, let's just say, a financial exit ramp where you said, if I had this money, I would leave my job, I would work part time, I would be a stay at home mom, I would try to start this side hustle, I would leave this relationship. Like I think it's like globally, if you ask yourself like truly what that level of financial freedom could be, it makes it much more tangible and much more like, if I'm going to make these changes, what am I doing this for? Like, is it worth it? And the reality is that sometimes when you do this exercise and you come up with the number, you either realize that that number is much more doable than you realized, and it changes maybe like how you look at your money. Because if you see that there is an exit strategy that you could be done and like that you could reach that number in 5 or 10 years, well, then what changes are you going to start to make today? What are you going to start to do today that's like, oh my God, okay, if I save like $500 a month, like in 10 years, I could have this, whatever the number is. So try that out. Let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.